I managed to change Drezen's past, but how did that affect your own past and our contract?
Grey Boy frowns. Nothing really changed for me. The encounter with Drezen ended in the exact same way. I attacked him right as the Crusader forces broke the demon hold over Drezen, and he managed to escape. Not the outcome I was hoping for, but there was nothing I could do. Now I have to find another way to finish the job.
Tell me about the Battle of Drezen.
Like you weren't there too. But whatever, I'll refresh your memory. So, everybody's running around, duking it out with the demons, spells are flying down from the city walls, boiling tar too, a hulking big Baylor's running amok and crushing everyone in his wake, and Airbeth was somewhere right in the thick of things, and my heart was beating out of my chest the whole time, because how anybody could survive in that massacre, I have no idea. Anivia sighs. It all worked out in the end, but Stauden, whew, that man is made of iron. Imagine defending Drezen for 70 years. Anybody else would have snapped and run out with the banner in the vanguard just to get it over with, but he sat and waited. Everybody's been going on about him so much, I'm starting to feel a little jealous. I'm kidding. He's old enough to be our father.
Tell me what happened at the battle for Drezen.
Airbeth gives you a puzzled look. Didn't we discuss it after the battle itself? Commander, we achieved something that no one has managed to do in 70 years. We broke through the Drezen blockade and pushed back the demonic hordes. The fortress held on only through the sheer bravery of its defenders and the determination of Warden Stauden. And the Sword of Valor, too, of course. But the iron will of Warden Stauden astounded me when I met him. He said it was the belief in your rival that gave him the strength to hold on to defend Drezen. As for me, then again, it doesn't matter. You've dealt with the threat and saved many a Crusader from a fate much worse than death. The news of Drezen's long-awaited liberation has improved the army's morale. Duran, a graying dwarf in a blacksmith's apron, is weighing a bar of light metal in his hand. He scrutinizes it closely as he holds it up to the light, looking at it from every angle and doing just about everything but biting it to test its quality. Noticing you, he sets the metal aside. There he is, our savior. Well, what would you like? Weapons, armor? Now that you lifted the siege, I am swamped with work, but your orders come first.
Are you Stauden Vane's brother?
Yep, where he goes, I go. That's how we've always done it, even before the war wound. I forge the armor, he goes into battle and breaks it, brings it back to me, and I repair it and make it better than before. Everything's changed since then, of course, but that part has stayed the same.
What are you doing here?
What I do everywhere. I forge metal. Everyone can fight, right? Breaking, destroying, anyone you ask, they're ready to do it. Creating things, on the other hand, that takes a little extra knack.
How long have you lived here?
I came here with my brother and our late father, Tarag bless his soul, and I've been here ever since. It was just before the whirlwind expanded, the demons besieged the city, and the Second Crusade was announced. Believe it or not, I haven't set foot outside the walls for 70 years. I'm not a very good fighter. I just sit in my smithy day after day, mending armor for others. And it's for the best. I'm not looking for glory. My place is here, by the anvil.
Did Stauden tell you what happened that night 70 years ago?
Of course he did. There's no secrets between us. It does sound strange, but miracles do happen. If you really did save my little brother from this vixen and foil this plot with the banner, I thank you with all my heart. The dwarf puts a hand on his heart and bows deeply.
What do you remember of our joint march to Drezen? What moment stands out for you?
Oh, I remember the march all right, and your angry rebuke that prompted me to join it. Your city has been under siege for 70 years. You are the queen. It is your duty to show the defenders that they have not been forgotten. Your words were harsh, but fair. My memory of the valiant Staunton Vane as he came out to meet us after 70 years of endless fighting will remain with me forever.
I changed the past and made it so that Drezen never fell 70 years ago.
I don't know if this is some sort of joke or a serious confession, nor do I know how to respond. If this is a joke, it's not funny in the slightest. If you are in earnest, then the magnitude of your power is incredible and alarming. Awesome power and easy victories can go to one's head like wine. I would like to believe that you will not let that happen. I cannot imagine how we would have coped if Drezen had fallen. It has been a beacon of hope and a symbol of resilience for all these years. We learned how to send supplies and weapons there by magical means, but there was never enough. Warden Staunton never once complained. He thanked me for everything with such sincerity, it was painful to read his words. I knew that I should have done more for him. I should have driven the demons away from Drezen once and for all. And now it's like a great weight has been lifted from me. I paid my debt to the most loyal crusader of all.